The Earth is home to a diverse range of life forms, from the smallest microorganisms to the largest mammals. But have you ever wondered what keeps us all alive? Oxygen is a chemical element with the symbol O and atomic number 8. It is a colorless, odorless, and tasteless gas that is essential for most forms of life on Earth. Oxygen is the third most abundant element in the universe after hydrogen and helium, and it makes up about 21% of the Earth's atmosphere by volume. The most common source of oxygen on Earth is through photosynthesis by plants, algae, and some bacteria. During photosynthesis, these organisms use sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water to produce oxygen and sugar. Oxygen is also produced through the photodissociation of water vapor in the upper atmosphere, as well as through the reaction of ultraviolet radiation with ozone. Oxygen is essential for respiration in living organisms, as it is used to break down glucose molecules to produce energy. It also plays a critical role in the immune system, where it is used to produce reactive oxygen species that help to destroy invading pathogens. Without oxygen, organisms would not be able to produce the energy required for survival, leading to tissue damage, organ failure, and eventually death. Oxygen was discovered by Carl Wilhelm Scheele and Joseph Priestley in the 1770s, and its importance in combustion and respiration was established by Antoine Lavoisier. The study of oxygen continued to develop, revealing its essential role in most living organisms in a wide range. Oxygen enters the body through inhalation, diffuses into the bloodstream in the lungs, and binds to hemoglobin in red blood cells. The circulatory system carries oxygen-rich blood to the body's tissues and organs and returns oxygen-poor blood to the lungs for oxygenation. Carbon dioxide, produced during cellular respiration, is transported in the opposite direction. This continuous cycle allows the body to maintain necessary oxygen levels for cellular respiration and energy production. Oxygen is used by cells in the mitochondria to produce energy through cellular respiration, which involves three main stages: glycolysis, the Krebs cycle, and oxidative phosphorylation. During oxidative phosphorylation, oxygen serves as the final electron acceptor in the electron transport chain, which generates ATP. Without oxygen, cellular respiration cannot occur, leading to cell death. Oxygen is essential for the survival of most living organisms on Earth. It supports aerobic respiration, oxidation of organic and inorganic compounds, and many important biogeochemical processes. Oxygen also protects the Earth from harmful UV radiation and is involved in the formation of minerals. Its presence in the atmosphere and its role in cellular respiration make it a vital component of the environment. Deforestation and pollution can reduce the availability of oxygen in the environment. Deforestation reduces the production of oxygen through photosynthesis, while pollution can combine with oxygen to form other compounds or harm plant and aquatic life that produces oxygen. It is important to take measures to reduce these activities in order to maintain a healthy environment and ensure the availability of oxygen for all living organisms. Preserving the natural systems that produce oxygen is crucial for ensuring its availability for future generations. This requires reducing carbon emissions, promoting sustainable development, conserving natural areas such as forests and wetlands, and increasing public awareness of the importance of oxygen in the environment. By doing so, we can support a healthy and thriving environment and ensure that oxygen remains available for all living organisms. Renewable energy sources such as solar, wind, hydro, geothermal, and biomass can reduce the need for burning fossil fuels, which can deplete oxygen levels in the environment. They are clean, renewable, and do not produce air pollution or greenhouse gas emissions. By transitioning to renewable energy sources, we can protect plant and animal life that rely on oxygen to survive and create a healthier and more sustainable planet for future generations. To reduce our carbon footprint and support efforts to protect the environment, we can take actions such as reducing energy consumption, using renewable energy sources, reducing, reusing, and recycling, conserving water, supporting sustainable practices, and advocating for policy change. It's important that we all do our part to create a healthier and more sustainable planet for future generations. Oxygen therapy is a medical treatment used to deliver supplemental oxygen to patients with respiratory diseases, heart diseases, sleep apnea, carbon monoxide poisoning, and slow-healing wounds. It can be administered through a nasal cannula, oxygen mask, or a ventilator, and should only be used as directed by a healthcare professional. Oxygen therapy has many benefits, such as improved breathing, increased energy, improved mental function, and faster wound healing. However, there are potential risks associated with it, such as oxygen toxicity, respiratory depression, fire hazard, dry nasal passages, and absorption atelectasis. It is important for healthcare professionals to monitor patients closely and adjust the oxygen flow rate as needed to prevent these risks. Patients should also be educated on the safe use and handling of oxygen therapy equipment. Oxygen is crucial for human survival in space, and astronauts rely on their own oxygen supply and the Environmental Control and Life Support System (ECLSS). Oxygen is also used in space propulsion systems and is essential for the exploration of other planets, as it can be converted from carbon dioxide through in-situ resource utilization. Astronauts in space rely on an Environmental Control and Life Support System (ECLSS) for breathing and life support, which regulates the atmosphere inside the spacecraft. Astronauts wear a space suit or personal life support system (PLSS) when outside the spacecraft, which has its own oxygen supply. The oxygen systems are carefully monitored and maintained to ensure crew safety, and malfunctions can be catastrophic. Producing, storing, and transporting oxygen in space is challenging due to the need for specialized equipment and processes, careful handling, and the high reactivity of oxygen. Recapturing and recycling oxygen is important to reduce the amount needed to be transported. These challenges must be addressed to ensure the success and safety of space missions. Oxygen has been featured in popular culture in various ways. In movies and TV shows, oxygen is often depicted as a vital resource for survival in space or deep underwater, where characters rely on oxygen tanks or equipment to breathe. For example, the movie The Martian depicts an astronaut stranded on Mars who must use his knowledge of chemistry to create oxygen from the planet's atmosphere to survive. In books, oxygen has been used as a metaphor for life and vitality, as in the title of the novel, Breath, by Tim Winton. Oxygen has also been referenced in music, such as the song Oxygen by the band Willie Mason, which uses oxygen as a symbol for the emotional support provided by a loved one. Overall, oxygen's importance to human survival has made it a popular theme in popular culture. Oxygen is essential for various aspects of human life, including respiration, energy production, and brain function. It also plays a crucial role in the environment, supporting all forms of life and maintaining the Earth's atmosphere. Oxygen therapy is used to treat various medical conditions, and oxygen is utilized in various industries, such as welding and steel production. In space exploration, oxygen is necessary for human survival and presents challenges for production and storage. The depletion of oxygen levels due to human activities has contributed to climate change, emphasizing the need for environmental preservation. Overall, oxygen plays a critical role in various aspects of human life and highlights the importance of sustainable practices to preserve this vital resource. It's important to appreciate and protect the vital role that oxygen plays in the world around us. We can do our part by reducing our carbon footprint and supporting efforts to preserve natural habitats and reduce pollution. By taking action to preserve oxygen and the environment, we can ensure a sustainable future for all. Oxygen is the breath of life, the fuel of hope, and the foundation of our existence. Let's cherish it and protect it for generations to come.